Welcome back to the channel, YouTube. How are you doing today, ladies and gentlefolk? I hope you're all well. Thank you so much for the support on the last few videos where I've been covering gear and showing you off a couple of gear builds that I've been playing around with. And thank you so much for some comments that's helped me out. I've been refining and tinkering some of those builds based on your feedback, and also playing with some new ones, as you can see in the footage. Today, what I thought I would do, and what I realised the other day I'd forgot to do for you guys, is actually make a video talking about how to build loadouts, where to find them, how to put them together, how to save them, how to change them, etc. So that's what we're going to do today. Should be good. Let's do it. So I must admit, loadouts wasn't something that I really paid attention to when I was playing the campaign missions and all the way through level 30 and 5 world tiers and level 40. It's only recently that I started paying attention to loadouts and started to figure out what their strengths were, and it's something that I'd encourage you to be looking at. Even if you're a new player or returning player, wherever you are up to with your division journey, loadouts are fantastic. It just it means you can utilize your gear depending on your play style, but depending on the situation, you can also change your loadouts to suit the situation you're about to go into or you're in, and we'll show you where to find those, how to set them up, and all the good stuff today. So without further ado, we should start talking about it, because it'll make the video super long if we don't. Now, if you have been watching my guides on the channel and you're not subscribed, make sure you've hit that red button and put the bell notification on. There's a lot of guides on the channel, and I've just put together a playlist, and if you're not subscribed, you might miss out on something that will help you in the game. Anyway, enough waffling. Let's go over and start talking about loadouts. Okay, so loadouts are fairly straightforward. I've got to find a little quiet corner of the headquarters just to do this. Ignore all the voices in the background. They're pretty annoying. So all you have to do is go into your inventory. Now, I've got my level 12, 13 character here just to show you that you can do this at any point in the game. So hop into your inventory there, and you'll see down at the bottom there you have a whole lot of options available to you. And I might just blow that up on the screen. Oh, that's a nice crate that we've got in front of us there. I'll just blow up on the screen. And this will change from different platform to a different platform what the trigger is. For me on Xbox, it's left trigger. And when I push the left trigger, it pushes at this menu here, which says loadouts. Pretty simple to do. And you see as soon as you hit that button, on the bottom there, it has a save function. It's flashing there right down on the bottom saying save me, save me. So how this basically works is, if you're looking, you're going through the game, and say for instance you want to change up what your loadout looks like for different scenarios. So maybe you want to add an LMG, but you don't want it in your main account. So we're going to go LMG and SMG, for instance. You just want that in your loadout. You want to pull that up when you get into certain situations. So you can basically then just go to here, create a loadout, and that's saved. So then say I want to do go back to my original, well then I can do the same thing, create a loadout, saved, and then so I can just switch between these like that. Okay, pretty simple stuff. Now at the moment I need to update this this particular loadout that I've got. This the gears on this loadout with a few items, so I'm going to go through, and I didn't practice this, so you can see their pistol damage. I use, as I've said previously in my last video, I don't use pistols that much, so that's useless, but headshot damage would, and weapon damage would be useful. So let's equip that. Knee pads, what have we got? That's okay, that's fine. The gloves, weapon handling, okay, could be better. That might be a better proposition for us. So we're going to go with this one. And last, the backpack. Well, we've got weapon damage, critical hit range. That's pretty good. But then you just go through these, and once you get something that you're happy with, then of course you can save it. Now, this, once you save it, it will save everything in here, including your skills. So one of the nice things you can have here is you can actually change different skills into your loadout and add them. Exit that. So you can have different skills in here, and I'll show you a few loadouts in my other account where I've got different things happening in different loadouts. Now, we've changed all that gear there. So what we have to do is we open that, and you can see Charlie is the account. We've got the LMG, and you'll see the save button has now disappeared down the bottom there. You can actually overwrite it. So if you want to update it, if you make changes to this and you want to update it, just go to whatever loadout it is, hit the overwrite button, and that'll save it for you. Now, the other thing you can do is open up the loadout, hit, for me it's X on Xbox, but it'll be different on different platforms. I can hit the options button, and I can actually rename this loadout, so I know what it is. So my brain, it gets around it, and there you go. It's you can change the name of it. There's a few other options you can send. You can change the icon, send all your stuff to stash, etc. If you don't like, if you're used that loadout and you played around with it for a while and it's not working for you, again, bring the loadouts up, and you'll see below overwrite is the delete button, and you can just delete the loadout. Now, when you are new to the game, and you might make, I think you get 4, I'm not sure exactly what the number is when you first start the game and how many loadouts you get, but if you need more, once you've got this guy opened, Mr. Dennison here, who's the quartermaster,
looks like you're ready to learn a new skill.
you can actually get more loadouts available for you, and it's in the perks system, and it is down at the bottom here somewhere. There you go, loadouts. So this will be level locked to some degree, but you can see you can get up to 16 different loadouts. Now, in the goodbye. At the start of the game, this might not be a thing for you. Obviously, your gear's always changing. You might just build a gear, build it, load it, and save it, and then just overwrite it as you go. But especially when you get to level 40, and I'll show you my character in a minute, it is an absolute godsend where you can just pull up different loadouts in different situations and play around with them. Just to illustrate the point, here is my level 40 character. I'm at 97 SHD. And you can see I've got a number of loadouts there, and they change. Now, just to illustrate the point, there you go, there's one there, the defense one, which has different skills on it. And you can see I've got a hive there and a shock trap. The one that I'm playing around with at the moment is this one, which actually has the bulwarks shield. So you can just be aware that when you save these, they will save everything in your inventory, but it's fantastic because you can actually you can have all kinds of stuff ready for different scenarios. So now here is one here as well. You'll see in this one here, I've saved this and I've put 2 of the guns away in the stash. So when I try and change to the hunters, it gives me this warning message saying some items in this loadout are stashed. Do you want to transfer them items to the equipment? And so you either say yes or no, and that will transfer those weapons back into your inventory. Now, that is a good point as well with loadouts. You need to have all of these pieces sitting in your inventory. So inventory management can get a bit finicky because you've got all this stuff sitting in there, but just be aware that that is how loadouts work. Now, I'm going to give you a bonus tip, because if you go across to apparel, guess what? You can do the same with your character look. And if you see down the bottom, there's a lot less options, but if you hit loadouts again, you can actually change the look of your character and save it in the exact same way. So that is Loadouts for you guys. I hope it's a very short video, but I hope it will help you if you want to play around with those. Like I said in the intro, I have really found a big upside to having Loadouts, especially where I'm at the game level at the moment. And yeah, I can just pull things up. Now, one last thing I will say to you, if you're in combat, then you will not be able to change your loadouts until you are out of combat. So just be aware of that. Thanks for watching. If it has been useful, let me know down in the comments. If there's anything else you'd like to see on the channel from the Division 2, also let me know. And we'll catch you next time on Gaming for XP. We'll see you.